What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Tom Cruise. Yes, the Tom Cruise. If you watched one of my last videos about Jackie Chan, I talk about Tom Cruise at the beginning. That's because alongside Jackie Chan, Tom Cruise is one of the craziest actors slash stuntmen. I think you guys have seen it in more movies than one. No, I'm not talking about Risky Business. I'm talking about any one of his Mission Impossibles or other crazy movies. That first scene in Mission Impossible, when he's on that rock face, and it's just a complete sheer drop. And apparently he was actually doing that. Not free solo, of course, he had harnesses, but that's pretty insane that an actor would just step into that. However, today we're gonna talk about when Tom Cruise tried to do a parkour roof gap, and you'll see how it ended. If you don't know me, my name is Corbin Reinhardt, and I have been doing parkour for over 10 years now. I'm excited to see it, let's go. I tried to find more parkour clips from Tom, but I only found this little clip from The Firm, and it doesn't really speak well for his parkour skills. So the scene that we're gonna be watching is actually from Mission Impossible Fallout. I'm also gonna change a couple things like the music for certain reasons. What are we at, a church? Oh, Tom Cruise, as usual, shutting doors on people. Where the hell is this? I saw this movie a long time ago, I totally forgot everything. We're on a rooftop. Okay. Tom Cruise is 59 years old right now. This actor that's doing this at this level, at his age, that's pretty crazy. Ooh, going across the bridge. First roof gap. I love the way that Tom Cruise runs. So the way that he did that first gap, he actually did a stride. He came off of 1 foot, and then when he landed, he actually did a kind of barrel roll. In parkour, you actually want to do the roll a little bit more vertical and over your head so you can spread out the damage. But you know what? I'm not complaining. This actually makes it look a little bit more realistic. Nice jump. Even the way he was just climbing down, he was doing that literally himself. How many 50-year-olds do you see doing that? This guy should get a lot more respect. Ooh, on a window. Is that a roof gap from a window? Here comes a Tom Cruise run. Oh, look at the way he runs. Up, there it is. Oh, wow, okay, automatic pause. I'm sure he had wires and everything, but that actually looked like it hurt. Also, let's rewind it just a little bit because they did a full 10 seconds of Tom Cruise just running. There's a video on YouTube of somebody putting together a compilation of just Tom Cruise running in all of his films. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna put that in the description so you have to watch it. This is an arguably big roof gap, so let's talk about how he runs off of it. So it looks like he stutters a little bit when he comes off the takeoff. He does what I call a gallop step. What a gallop step is when you're just doing a regular run and then at the end, you separate those last 2 steps. That is good for some movements, but when you're doing a roof gap, you just want to go all out and put all your power on that last step. Oh! So it looks like he just hits his chest flat out. And I know that some people feel like, you know, when you hit your chest that hard, there's no way you're gonna be able to grab onto something for dear life. You are gonna be out of air. You're gonna be basically knocked out. But I will tell you, there are certain cases where that has actually happened. The one I'm thinking of right now is actually an athlete named Dylan Baker, when he did a Kong Prix over this gap called the manhood gap. And watching that video still makes me cringe every time. So yeah, that means that this kind of stuff actually can happen. Oh, look at the agony in his face. Now, Tom Cruise actually broke his ankle during that stunt. You can't see it from that angle, so there actually is another angle that you can see it from the side. Ooh, oh. So those wires are carrying him, but they're not actually controlling his speed. He literally went into that wall with a crazy amount of impact. Doing that with one leg is never, ever, ever a good idea. So he really doesn't take the brunt force of that impact with his leg at all. He just put his 1 foot up. So the leg immediately slides and he pretty much hits his chest. The way to actually do it would be you want both feet on that wall to take the brute force of that impact. And then once you absorb the impact, that's when you actually want to put your hands down. But he just went all for it. I still can't believe that this guy is 59 years old. Now let's watch it a little bit slower just to see what happened to his ankle. Ah, there she blows. I hate videos like that. So at the end of the day, he broke his ankle because it's a lot of force and he put 1 foot out there instead of both. So when he climbs up on top of the roof, that scene is actually him running on his broken ankle. Tom Cruise is an animal. Oh, he's got a chair. Bam! Oh! Alright, so everybody here probably knows it's actually not the proper way to jump from that height. But you know what? That is way more realistic for what somebody would do. But he is Ethan Hunt. He is an agent. This guy needs to roll. I don't believe that, but you know. How much of this is composed of just Tom Cruise running? What a beautiful shot. Okay, so that's the scene. In terms of believability, you know, I think Ethan Hawke is actually an agent who would know this type of thing, who would know that you have to roll. When push comes to shove, how to do basic level parkour. So that's the only part of it that I don't exactly believe. But to take a step back and just realize that Tom Cruise is now 59 years old, is still doing these stunts. It takes all that and it throws it out the window. So Tom Cruise, I salute you. I know I compared Tom Cruise and Jackie Chan in the past, and you know what? Maybe Jackie Chan was better fundamentally at parkour, but Tom Cruise is a legitimate actor. I know Jackie Chan is a great actor as well, but Tom Cruise has actually won awards and really pursues acting to its highest credibility. There's nobody that could take that away from him. So what do you guys think? Tell me what you thought about this video and tell me what I should react to next. Please subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell so you can watch these videos before everybody else. Also, if you hit that join button down here, you become part of the Hardt Club. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later, skaters.